guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Hallie and this is my little baby Magnolia. If you guys are new here, I do a new baby name list every single Saturday. This week I am doing biblical names. This was requested on one of my last vlogs I did. I think it was a vlog I did before Vlogmas started. Biblical baby names were requested. The Bible is so big, I have broken it up into two parts. I am going to do biblical girl names today, and then I will do biblical boy names at a later date. So stay tuned to hear unique and rare biblical girl names. Alright guys, so I have 15 girls names for you today, and I'm going to be sharing with you the name, the origin, the meaning of the name, and then a specific example of where you can find this name in the Bible. Some of these names are mentioned multiple times throughout the Bible, and sometimes it's only mentioned just once, but I'm just going to give you one specific example so that you can listen to the verse, and then if you want to go look it up and do further research for yourself, you can. But I'm just going to get into it. Alright guys, sorry, I had to put my glasses back on and get her a chew toy, so I apologize for the glare from my ring light on my glasses, but I just want to be able to make sure I can see her chewing on this. Alright guys, the very first name I have is Ada. Ada is Hebrew for ornament, and it can be found in Genesis chapter 4 verse 19, and that verse reads, "Then Lamech took for himself 2 wives. The name of one was Ada, and the name of the second was Zillah." When I was doing research on this name, I found people saying that this was their name and people would mistake it for Ada, but it's actually pronounced Ada. It's A-D-A-H. This name is currently not ranked in the United States, so it's a unique name, but it has some familiar letters like Ava and Ada and names like that, so it wouldn't look too unique, but it is a unique name in itself. Also, with this name meaning ornament, it would be a perfect biblical name for Christmas time of year. The second name I have is actually kind of a popular name or a well-known name, and that is the name Anna. Anna is Hebrew meaning grace, and in the United States it was ranked number 63 last year, so it is in the top 100. To specifically find this name in the Bible, you can look in Luke chapter 2 verse 36, and it says, "And there was one Anna, a prophetess," and then a prophetess, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but it's a prophet who is a female, is a woman who speaks for a god or a deity or by divine inspiration, a woman who foretells future events, and a woman who is a spokesperson of some doctrine, cause, or movement. Anna, she is like a female leader if you want to interpret it that way. So if you're wanting to give your daughter something that has kind of a really cool meaning to it, this would be a unique way to do that, because the name itself means grace, but then you also have this awesome verse where they're talking about how she's a woman who speaks out for a cause or a movement. I think that is just such an awesome thing to gift your daughter with and let her know that you picked this name because of this verse. You're hoping that she'll always stand up for what she believes in and not be afraid to speak out. The next name I have on here is the name Dove. Dove is the bird of peace, and then in Genesis chapter 8 verse 11, it says, "The dove came to him toward evening, and behold, in her beak was a freshly picked olive leaf." So doves are mentioned throughout the Bible and in Christianity about being a sign of peace. So I also thought this was a biblical name that kind of tied into the winter season. You know, we're all wanting to have peace in our lives as we ring in the new year. I think Dove is a beautiful name. It's a nature name, but it also has a virtue type symbol to it, meaning peace. Like, you have an animal name, you have a virtue name, and it's short. It's very short name, and I like that. Let me know down below if you guys like it or if it's just a little too out there for you. Alright, if you guys can hear her drinking her bottle, that's what's going on. Sorry about that. The next name I have on here is Hazel Pony. Hey guys, currently editing this video and I'm embarrassed. It's pronounced Hazel L Pony or Hazel L Pony. I said Hazel Pony, that's not right. It's Hazel L Pony or Hazel L Pony. This name is the most unique name I could find out of the Bible. It means facing the shade. You can find this name in the Bible in 1 Chronicles chapter 4 verse 3. It says, "These were the sons of Etam, Jezreel, Ishma, and Idbash, and their sister's name was Hazel Pony." This name I found almost no research on, and it's very unranked, but it has the nickname potential for lots of different names. You could go with Hayes, Hazel, Elle, Ellie. It has such beautiful letters in it, honestly, a very wide variety of letters, and it is a name that is in the Bible that I have never heard before. The next name on this list is a word name, and that is the name Honey. Honey is kind of a guilty pleasure name of mine. I love this word, but I think it could make a really sweet nickname or middle name if you wanted to go that way. But the name Honey is the simple name that refers to sweet. And you can find honey in the Bible in Genesis 43:11. It says, "Then their father Israel said to them, 'If it must be, then do this. Put some of the best products of the land in your bags and take them down to the man as a gift. A little balm, a little honey, some spices and myrrh, some pistachio nuts and almonds.'" And according to Nameberry, honey was given to only 40 girls in the US in the year 2017. So it's a very rare and unique name in the United States. Again, I like the idea of this name, and if you were brave enough to name your child Honey, I salute you. I think it's gorgeous. It would also make the perfect boho middle name to any first name. The next name I have is one of my favorites, and it's the name Joanna. Joanna has a Latin origin meaning God is gracious. It is featured in the New Testament as a woman who accompanied Jesus on his travels. She eventually reached saint status. According to Nameberry, Joanna was ranked number 254 in 2019. I had no idea this name was so popular. I think it's a classic sounding name, but it also ends in an A, which is a trend right now. So it's kind of got that classic feel to it, but also the trendy A ending. The next name on this list I actually had in a baby name video, I think while I was pregnant. I think I did a baby names I love but won't be using girl version. And I had this name, and that is the name Mercy. Mercy is English in origin, meaning compassion. You can find mercy in the Bible in Genesis chapter 43, verse 14. And it says, "And may God Almighty grant you mercy." In 2019, Mercy was ranked number 661, so it's ranked in the top 1,000, but not super high. And a little fun fact I found out about the name Mercy is it rose 143 spots between 2012 and 2013, making it one of the year's fastest rising names. So I just thought that was an interesting fact that it rose so many spots back in 2012. That was crazy to me. The next name on this list is actually my sister's name, and that is the name Myra. Myra has a Greek origin meaning sweet smelling oil. You can find Myra in the Bible in chapter 27, verse 5. The verse is, "And when we had sailed over the sea of Cilicia and Pamphylia, we came to Myra, a city of Lycia." The name Myra was ranked 536 in 2019. The next name I have on my list is the name Priscilla. Priscilla is Latin meaning ancient. A New Testament name, it was Priscilla with whom the Apostle Paul stayed with while spreading the gospel in Corinth. According to Nameberry, this name has been in the top 1,000 since 1880 without falling outside once. I think that is crazy that it has been in the top 1,000 for well over a century. And in 1880, it was ranked number 315. In 2019, the name Priscilla was at its all-time low, ranking 620. So a very classic, timeless name. I adore this name, Priscilla. I think it sounds so pretentious, but also like feminine and pretty at the same time. And also it's a biblical name, so it kind of hits a lot of boxes for a lot of people. I adore this name. All right, the next name I have on this list is the name Eden. Eden is Hebrew meaning place of pleasure or delight. In 2019, it was ranked 145 in the US, and it can be found in the Bible in Genesis chapter 2, verse 8, and it says, "Now the Lord God had planted a garden in the east, in Eden, and there he put the man he had formed." The next name I have for you guys, I had no idea this name was in the Bible, and that's the name Memphis. Memphis has a Greek origin meaning enduring and beautiful, and according to Nameberry, it is currently unranked for girls, but in 2019, it was ranked 431 for boys. So this name is a little bit more popular for boys, but I personally think I like it for a girl better. It can be found in the Bible in Jeremiah chapter 43, verse 19. It says, "Pack your belongings for exile. You who live in Egypt for Memphis will be laid to waste." So yeah, that's where you can find Memphis in the Bible. I absolutely love this name. Also, if you are from Tennessee or you like Tennessee, this is also a place name in the state of Tennessee, so it could hit a lot of boxes for you as well. A significant place name, a biblical name, a unisex name, all around a beautiful name. The next name I have is one of my favorites on the list, and that's the name Shiloh. Shiloh is of Hebrew origin meaning tranquil. The town of Shiloh is mentioned several times in the Old Testament. It was where Joshua and the Israelites assembled to cast lots for the 7 tribes, and for many years, it was where the Ark of the Covenant resided, becoming a place of pilgrimage. In 2019, Shiloh was ranked number 467 for girls. So this is a more popular gender neutral name. It could work for a boy or a girl. I personally like this for a girl, but it's a good option for either, and it has that biblical tie to it. The next name on my list I have is the name Magdalene. It is French and English origin, meaning woman from Magdala. I think I'm pronouncing that right, Magdala. I'll put on the screen exactly how it's spelled. And this says the last time Magdalene was ranked in the top 1,000 was in 1924. You can find Magdalene in the Bible in Luke chapter 8 verse 2, and it says, and also some women who had been cured of evil spirits and diseases, Mary called Magdalene, from whom 7 demons had come out. I really like this name, Magdalene. I think it has some aspects to make it like a vintage name you could bring back. I mean, Magdalene starts the same way Magnolia does with that mag at the beginning, but it also ends in Lynn, but spelled Magdalene, L-E-N-E. That's how it's spelled. But I think this name is beautiful and could work for anybody. Okay guys, we just have 2 names left on this list. The next name I have is the name Susanna. Susanna is Hebrew meaning lily. The last time Susanna was ranked in the top 1,000 with this specific spelling, and by that I mean no H on the end, was in 1997 at 986. So the last time it was ranked, it was still pretty low on the charts. And it says Susanna can be found in the Bible in Daniel chapter 13 verse 7. It says, when the people depart at noon, Susanna would go into her husband's garden to walk. I think this is just a classic sounding name that hasn't been used in a while, and it could be time to bring back the name Susanna. The last name I have for you guys is a word name. I have the name Halo. Halo is a word name. It replaced glory, the older term for divine light. Halo can be found in the Bible in Ezekiel chapter 1 verse 27. It says, now upward from that which appeared to be his waist, I saw something like glowing metal that looked like it was filled with fire all around it. And downward from that which appeared to be his waist, I saw something like fire, and there was a brightness and remarkable radiance like a halo around him. In 2019, Halo was ranked number 962 for girls and is unranked for boys, but has been used as a unisex name. I do like this option as a unisex name. I think it's a very bold choice, but also simple. It's only 4 letters, so a simple unisex choice. It could make a very unique middle name as well as a very strong first name. I like it. All right guys, that's gonna be it for my biblical girl names. I sincerely hope this video wasn't too horrible with how she's acting. Hopefully I can edit it and make it not so cringy, but thank you guys for sticking to the end. If you've watched this far, make sure you leave me a comment and tell me what your favorite name on this list was, and also tell me what your favorite biblical name is if it wasn't on this list. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. My name's Hallie, and I will see you next Saturday for another baby name list.